New York, the year 2016. Best of times, worst of times, all that jazz. That's the view from the top anyways. Technology was lighting up the world. And I was stuck in the shadows. On the one hand, chasing shadows was how I paid the bills. But business wasn't booming. Used to be something glamorous, a private detective in this town, busting gangsters gone on the lam and reuniting lost lovers. But now the wise heads invented this social media nonsense. A big swindle that's got everyone and their mother posting their whereabouts around the clock. The rub? No one goes missing anymore. Some of us were just born into the wrong place and time, like her, or so I thought.
Am I in the right place?
I sure hope so.
Dirk Devlin, right? Can I count on you for your discretion?
I'm a private investigator, ma'am.
Good. My brother's gone missing.
Easy. What's his name?
Benjamin Daniels. He's my half-brother.
Facebook profile?
Doesn't have one.
Twitter handle?
Not even an egg. None of it. Why do you think I'm here?
I had a few ideas run through the old noggin.
Benji's old school. Doesn't believe in any of that stuff. Avoids it like a dope fiend dodges daylight.
Sounds like a smart guy.
Yeah, well, the dumb mug's got me all worried right now. I could really use a helping hand.
I'll see what I can do.
I'll call you.
And so I hit the pavement, looking to rustle up a little bit of info on this Benjamin Daniels character. The streets have lots of secrets. You just gotta convince them to spill. I was a little bit rusty, bumping my gums with little to show for it but a headache and dry pipes. I needed to cool off and start fresh. All the justification I needed to succumb to the one millennial vice I could jive with. Brain freeze always helps me think. Keeps it simple, ices out the bad thoughts. I decided to go pay a visit to an old pal who also had his heart in the good old days.
Petey, how's the grub bracket these days?
You know, give the millennials a cheap glass of bubbly and you make some nice scratch. Make the plates nice for their Instagram, double that price. I almost feel bad.
Petey, you've become a real modern businessman.
I know, and it's all a damn front, too. Still breaks my frickin' heart. But I know you're not here for the trash. What can I do you for?
Oh, I'd like a nice plate of bacon, cold OJ, and some hot intel. You have a fella by the name of Benjamin Daniels run through your joint?
Benjamin Daniels. Well, you know, let me check my records. Benjamin Daniels. Oh, yeah, looks like he came in last weekend.
You got a photo of him?
I feed him, not friend him.
Any credit card info?
Negative, my friend. Looks like he paid Bitcoin.
Huh.
Harder to trace, but dough's dough, and Daddy needs to bake.
Gentlemen.
Actually got a no smoking policy back here.
Vaping, bro.
Something you really want to admit, bro?
What a charmer.
I'm a disruptor, actually.
You know, things weren't half bad before you got here.
Forget about him, Dirk. It's nothing.
I now knew one thing. Petey was right about the booze.
Smells.
Hi, I'm Mr. Devlin.
It's Dirk.
Hi, Dirk. This is my friend Felicia.
It is so good to meet you.
Felicia's in PR.
10-4.
We should brunch together.
Oh, I'm sure Mr. Devlin has much better things to do with his time.
Please, Dirk. And I'd love to join you, so long as we can call it lunch. It is 1 p.m.
I'm feeling a little faint. I should probably just go home.
I wouldn't be a gentleman if I let you walk home alone in this state.
That was cute.
I have a guaranteed cure for what ails you. I swear, this salted caramel cookie dough can raise the dead.
Mint chip was delightful. Now, if you'll excuse me, I really. Can I help you?
That's my job, remember? Now, I spoke with a buddy of mine who knows a couple of things, and he said your Benji was out sipping mimosas a couple days ago.
Really?
When was the last time you saw him?
Just shut up and kiss me. Now, I really must go rest my woozy head. I'll call you.
What you're getting a slant at is a man dizzy with a dame.
Dirk! Felicia, we just met?
Wow, how could I forget?
Oh, this right here is my friend Tommy. We just brunched.
A coincidence? Or did the Smile Factory and Glad Rags have something to do with Millie's case?
Yo. I was just telling Felicia, this TED Talk changed everything for me. I knew then that only dynamic startups could disrupt enough to change the world. So I pivoted. Started crowdfunding my first venture.
Inspiring, right?
My heart's all of...
Barkeep. Hey. Do you guys accept Bitcoin?
He wanted to hit up the town, his words, and I wanted to get some dirt on him. It was a real dog of an evening, nightclubs, expensive Ubers, and I almost slugged a so-called mixologist. But I finally got the dame alone.
So how does Tommy know Millie?
Who's Millie?
You know, that charming lady who introduced us.
Oh! She has so many nicknames. I can't keep track of them. She's his mall. They're an item?
You don't say.
Yeah, they've had their ups and downs, but they're really meant to be together. She's so lucky.
It was time to see what this mystery was made of. Let's see what we can find on you, Mr. Daniels. You ain't gonna get a clean sneak on me. Something here's gotta put a dime on you. It used to be a lot easier when all you had to do was tail a guy. Ah, the Bitcoin profile. All it says is, I'm a disruptor. I had a feeling. Huh. I had to speak with Millie in private, so I brought her to a place where no one would find us. I had but one question. Was she dating her half-brother?
Tell me more. And do me a favor and make it the truth, because I'm a sucker for your voice and liable to believe anything.
I'm being honest, Dirk. You've got to believe me. It was Swell at first, but as he became a bigger and bigger influencer, Tommy's ego grew with it.
Doesn't he know that this city likes to build a man up so he falls even harder?
The lug thinks he's special.
I still don't see where I come in.
It's when the hophead grifters got involved that he went from small-time glory boy to dangerous fake blue artist kingpin. He'll do a lot more than block any rotten followers if you catch my drift.
When's that supposed to be?
Oh no, he's got geolocation on me. I can't escape no matter how many times I try to end it. I've got to go. Be careful.
I knew you were in trouble. Come with me or I'll pump you full of lead and ruin your brand.
A detective on my case.
That's what I said.
Oh, I thought you were creeping on my lady. What do you think you know?
I don't think much of my intellect, but I know a few things.
Spill them.
Well, you're selling illegal hoverboards. That much is clear.
And you, Benjamin Daniels, use Bitcoin.
Yeah, what's it to you?
Let's see, my daily fee, plus expenses, and my first shot at a quality Jane in years.
You sad sap. You still got an iPhone 4, you don't stand a chance.
You still seem bothered.
I just wanted to scare you. But now it's clear, you know too much.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Oh, feel free. We still gotta scrub you. Well, the risk's too high. This little game-changing startup of mine, we're wiping billions using fake names and Bitcoin. The dark web.
Why are you telling me this?
I gotta stay on brand all the time. Oh, it feels good to tell the truth!
Glad to be of service. I believe you know where to ask about my expenses.
Sup, bro?
Petey, you gorgeous son of a bitch.
So, how'd you know?
Well, that ass cloud wasn't tipping any of my waitresses. I had a bad feeling about him, so I followed him. Maybe to you.
You're a lifesaver, Petey. Very swell sleuth. Hey, get this. He's Benjamin Daniels.
I know. I figured that one out there.
Well, thanks for the grub.
Anytime.
And I was like, why is he calling her Millie? Her real name's Samantha. And she just moved out of town. Wanted a fresh start after her big breakup. So inspiring. Do you want her Twitter handle?
No. It's all right. Some people just shouldn't be followed.
He's a killer, ice cold, busting villains. He's a beast in a three-piece. He slips through the shadows, he moves sharp